Good evening from beautiful Tulalip, Washington. Almost 7 o'clock on a Tuesday evening in beautiful Tulalip. Man, it was so nice today. 70 degrees and sunny. Still probably sitting at 70 degrees right now. Anyways, just going to take a quick tour. Haven't been around and just look at things. Their lavender and some brand new fuchsia propagations. Was just talking to someone about propagating, and she's done most propagation from seed. I've done most of mine from stem cuttings. However, some of that lupin that we just looked at was from seed. So here we go. We're going to actually try to take a look at everything that's going on. I kind of got into conifers and black mondo grass, some strawberries and some mint going there. The greenhouse loaded with way too many plants right now. Hopefully they'll sell this next weekend. But yeah, I got this really nice Dollar Princess upright fuchsia. It's 3 of them packed in there. Should be a pretty good show once it starts popping. Yeah, just walking around, seeing the dogs. Layla Jane says good evening. Some geraniums. Got geranium galore back here, and I'm gonna have to start unloading some of these because they're all over the place. Squash hanging out in there, and yeah, more geraniums and petunias. Over here, got a couple hardy fuchsia moles. Or man, it almost came up right underneath that thing and took it out. And so we have 3 in a row over here, and then it's off to the forest. Just planted some epimedium down in here and trying to get different things. It was a nice ground cover, so I'm excited to see it. And over here we have Camellia Sasanqua, Yuletide camellia, really pretty flowers, and Sarcocoa humilis, the Himalayan sweet box. Over here, cyclamen, heterophyllum, ivy leaf, cyclamen. Just keep kind of going on and on. I really need to do some weeding, but I'm learning about these things, and sometimes I let them come up to see if I like them or not, and if I like the flowers. But yeah, here's some Asian bleeding heart right next to the, where is it? Oh, the pile's over here, over the Pacific bleeding heart. And here's a hydrangea I just moved and just planted. It looks pretty happy to be where it's at. Yeah, here's all that bleeding heart. I've been actually digging this stuff up and selling it at the market. People really like that stuff. It is indigenous or local, native to the area, and it doesn't play foul at all. It doesn't become a problem to anything else. It just does its thing, and it's a spring ephemeral, which means it just disappears after the spring. You'll forget about it, and then in spring it'll show up again. Black mondo grass, some hostas in there. Nothing yet. I don't know about them. But yeah, I kind of went a little nuts with the lilies last year, and I think I planted too many. But anyway, so a lot of these things are 6, 8 blooms in them. Should be a pretty good show. And yeah, just going up front. Forgot what kind of tree this was, but I'm letting it grow out and see if it does anything cool. Bunch more lilies. Nice hydrangea. It's a nice bloom. Don't usually see that color. And a bunch of gladiolus. And speaking, I said hydrangea. I meant rhododendron. And speaking of rhododendrons, this one here, and I mean, we just have this wall of rhodies, and they just, one after another, just beautiful. That brings us up to the front little walkway. There we've got a coleus hiding back there. A couple impatiens, a hellebore. I kind of staked up some of the blooms because it was so heavy. It was pulling the whole thing over. So just planted this fuchsia. Yeah, it's a fuchsia. It's kind of temperamental. It's kind of hard to propagate from. So just planted it out here. Hopefully it's finally happy with it. Whole bunch of coleus I accidentally scorched in the sun. I'm feeling bad for, but not much I can do. Yeah, some pansies in here, just kind of fill space. Got a what is it? Gardenmeister fuchsia. Pretty nice. It's my first hardy one from last year. Hopefully it does pretty well this year. It should. It took it a while. It got pretty upset at me for putting it in my trunk and driving it over here. But anyways, it's here now and it's not dead, so that's good. And we have some nice English lavender up here. Doesn't look as good as the Spanish in the back. It doesn't get the great amount of sun. And then, yeah, the roadies everywhere here. And then we have a silver pink, which I'm hoping is going to kind of, silver pink fuchsia, kind of fill in that hole. Walk around, and it's kind of a tight fit here. Somebody planted these things way too close. And if you're a fan of daisies, we've got 4-foot tall Shasta daisies here. My mom gave them to me last year, and it was maybe a tenth of this, but yeah, now it's kind of got out of control. What do we got? A voodoo hardy fuchsia just about to go. This is, what are they? Dahlias. They're from last year. A couple other things planted out here, and planted a couple more dahlias, a little different kind. These are more upright. The other ones are flat. And some marigolds, dianthus, and just moved that dianthus up front. Anyways, I think that about covers everything, but got to show you this. This roadie coming out of this massive big leaf maple. Anyways, like and subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.